How does the y-intercept work in algebra equations? Imagine you're looking at a graph and wondering where the line begins on the vertical axis. That starting point is what we call the y-intercept. It tells us where the line crosses the y-axis, which is the vertical line on a graph. Every point on the y-axis has an x-coordinate of 0. So, to find the y-intercept in an algebraic equation, we just need to plug in 0 for x and see what y equals. In linear equations, which are equations that make straight lines, the y-intercept is often written as the letter b in the form y equals m times x plus b here. M is the slope, or how steep the line is, and b is the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept, you set to 0 in the equation. Since m times 0 is 0, the equation simplifies to y equals b. That means the y-intercept is just the value of b. When you graph a line, the y-intercept is the point where the line touches the y-axis. If the line crosses at the point 0 on the y-axis, then the y-intercept is 0. If it crosses above or below the origin, then the y-intercept is a positive or negative number. This point is very important because it helps you draw the line accurately. Knowing the y-intercept also helps in real-life situations. For example, in economics, it can show the starting value of a trend. In physics, it might tell us the initial position of an object before it moves. It's like the starting point of a journey on a graph. Most linear functions have only one y-intercept because they are straight lines. However, some curved graphs like circles or parabolas can have more than one y-intercept. But for straight lines, there is always just one point where the line crosses the y-axis. So, in simple terms, the y-intercept is the point where your line hits the vertical y-axis. It helps you understand where the line begins and makes graphing much easier. When you see an equation in the form y equals m times x plus b, the number b is the y-intercept. Remember, finding it is as easy as plugging in 0 for x and seeing what y equals. This little number gives you a lot of information about the line's position on the graph.